Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my subscribers in the Philippines and my subscribers in America and beyond. September the 20, what's today? The 27th, 2020, during the pandemic. I'm in San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. It's about 4 hours north of Dumaguete City, if you're familiar with that, in the western Visayas region, about 2.5 hours east of Bacolod City. And I want to thank all my viewers and my subscribers because this little channel's growing. You know, I'll never get rich doing this, but I do enjoy it. My 11 years of experience in the Philippines doesn't make me an expert, but I got a unique outlook, I think, on things, and I just like to share it with a new man or woman, anybody that has a general interest in the Philippines, or who may be contemplating on coming over here for a slow vacation or retire or whatever. But I finished all my certifications, which is good. I'm ready to go for next year. I was drinking my cup of coffee, man, and the power went out. And I said to myself, well, since I'm in the middle of this brownout, I might as well talk about it. Because that's one of those surprises that I want to warn you about. See, the pleasant surprises, I'll let you uncover those yourself. I don't want to ruin everything, but the uncomfortable surprises like these brownouts, I feel it's my obligation to tell you. You know, a brownout is something that we call a blackout in America. Okay, it's when there's a power outage. But normally, in America, it's caused by some type of weather-related, a storm or something. But over here, it's government mandated. They intentionally cut the power. And I don't know why. No one's ever explained it to me. I figured maybe it's to conserve energy. Maybe they're fixing lines or something. But I don't know, but it happens. And depending on where you live and where you're going to be staying in the Philippines, it depends on the regularity of brownouts. Now, this is my first brownout since I've been in San Carlos City for about 16 months. Now in Zamboanga, that's where I was introduced to the brownout, because they used to have them all the time, and they get brutal. Sometimes they cut the power at night, and I can deal with it in the daytime because there's things you can do, and I'll talk a little bit about that. But when they cut the power at night, man, it's brutal. It gets hot, you have to cut out the fan or the air condition, and there's no escape. It's just right there in your face. But I usually, when there's a brownout here, what I'll do is during the daytime, and of course right now I just have to suffer because I can't leave. But we'll usually go to like the mall, or we'll go to McDonald's or Jollibee's or somewhere like that. Maybe even go swimming, just anywhere to kind of burn the time away until, because I think today the brownout's supposed to last all the way to 6 p.m. And I mean, that's unbelievable, because I think right now, I don't even know what time it is. I'm so frustrated. I just took a shower. Probably gonna have to take another shower, but I get a little breeze through here on the porch. That's why I'm sitting on the porch. But one thing you want to do if you're staying here and you experience a brownout is unplug all your electrical devices. Your refrigerator, television, laptop. I lost a laptop over here because I forgot to unplug the laptop. It was charging during the brownout, and then when the power came back on, that surge, it just fried my motherboard, and boy, do I miss that laptop. I'm gonna have to buy me another one, because I bought that from America. I bought it with me, and I tell you, because over here, you would think the electronics over here would be cheap, with Korea being so close, with Japan and China being so close, but it's not, man. The electronics over here are just so expensive, especially big screen TVs. It just really shocked me, but anyway, a brownout, when you first experience it, you're going to want to pull your hair out, okay? It's just going to drive you crazy because, all the power's gone. You know, we need power. But you can go to the mall, you can go outside, you can go walking, go swimming, just do anything to try to, you know, burn the time, and then hopefully when you come back home, the power is back on. But just depending on where you live, because when I lived in Cebu, I didn't remember ever having a brownout. You know, maybe when I was gone. I don't know, when I wasn't in Cebu, but I just don't remember. But Zamboanga, you know, as you come down south, Mindanao, they're more frequent. Central Visayas, they're frequent. You know, when I was in Iloilo, they used to have them, but not as much. It's just one of those unpleasant surprises that I want to warn you about. The pleasant surprises, I'll let you find those out on your own. But, you know, the brownout is simply a welcome to the Philippines situation, circumstance, okay? It's the cost of living over here, so to speak. And it's going to take you a while to get used to. Because, you know, very seldom do I experience blackouts in America if it's a bad storm or something like that. But I just thought I'd talk to y'all about that and warn you, because I feel it's my obligation to warn you about things like that, okay? Remember, I'm boots on the ground here, and I did that on purpose. See, I'm not on the edges like a lot of these vloggers coming from these fancy condominiums, and they looking down on the locals and giving you a play-by-play. You know, I don't do that, okay? I like to give you what I call the nitty-gritty, the real live, boots on the ground, blue-collar outlook on what the Philippines is like. You know, once you get here and you settle down and you batten down the hatches and get with the program. I'm not talking about the 2-week guy that comes over here and pretends to be a millionaire and, you know, makes all the other foreigners look like we got money and we're rich. And I'm not knocking you guys. I did that before. But I do need your support. I'll never ask you for money. I'm not going to sugarcoat this stuff either, but I don't need your money, but I need your support. Like my videos, share them. If you want to comment, by all means comment. If you prefer, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, okay? Because I'm trying to be a resource. I'm trying to be a guide, so to speak, to give you a handbook that you can use when you come to the Philippines, you know, because there's already a handbook. I just didn't use it when I came over, and it caused me a lot of problems, and I'm trying to help you to avoid a lot of the problems and the pitfalls that I experienced. So thank you for watching today. Another thing, if you haven't helped anybody today, it's not too late. Okay, before you go to bed over in America, help somebody. And before the day's over with over here in the Philippines, help somebody, because when you help people, you help yourself. Okay, I'm gonna do a video on giving back over here, because I've got a Sunshine Shoulders Facebook page, and during the pandemic I give away 1,000 pesos every week, and I do that because it's hard enough to earn a living over here as it is. But then the pandemic, a lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of the businesses were gone. It's just my way of giving back, because a lot of times, and this is just what I see, as foreigners we come over and take. You know, we need to learn how to give back while we're over here. You know, we are in the Philippines, you know. That's just common sense, common courtesy. You know, my mother called it compassion. And you don't have to do that. It's just something that I would suggest. It makes your stay here better. The people will embrace you. They'll know that you're not just here as a sexpat and all that other titles that we have over here. But thanks for watching today. I really appreciate it. Take care, stay COVID free, stay safe. Thank you.